Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are we all doing? Hi, Muttnuts. Hi, Karen. You guys excited for a fun live stream? I found some questions I'm going to ask Jennifer all about, growing up and whatnot. And we're going to see if we can uncover some of Jen's deep, dark secrets of her being not so innocent. I'm just kidding. She's always innocent. I know. But yeah, we're gonna dive into that. It's gonna be fun, and there's gonna be some giveaways as well, or at least one for sure that I know of. I haven't decided on another one yet. So, fun-filled night. Hello, fairy tale poet Tijuana Crafter. Hi. Hello, Wilma Jean. So, you guys, I finished half my painting. What do you think? The lighting's probably weird, but look how pretty it is. I did some replacing, but let me tell you about these sparklers here real quick. Hi, Brienne. So first of all, from what you could see here, this was replaced with ABs because the crystal white color for the cloud there, I don't know, it looked clear, but it like with the grayish, I don't know, it made it look like it was a rainy day. And these are replaced. There's a lot of sparklers here, but for anyone else that uses sparklers, have you ever like noticed that when you view like a sparkler from like a different angle, it's a completely different color? Am I the only one? Like if I'm crazy, just tell me I'm crazy. I don't mind. But like when you look at it like head, like say this is my face and I'm looking down, it's like purple. But then if I look from it, over here, it's like light blue. Anybody else think like am I the only one? Anyway, so face down, my sparkler placement here looks awesome. But like if I'm far away and like at a glance, it looks really weird. But it's like it just, I don't know. That kind of drives me crazy, but it is what it is, right? Right. All right, let me get back situated here. Okay. Ooh, my bestie's in here. Let me see. Um, she says that everyone know Amazon still has some A2 Art Dot light pads on sale for $45. That's very expensive for a light pad. Oh, is A2 the Gigantor one? I can never keep them straight. So if you guys, do you have a link, Rebecca, by chance? Maybe you could throw that in there if you want to. Um, are you on Amazon Associates? I don't know if she has an associates, but still click her link because it makes it easier. Let's see. Hi, Crashley. I finished a row in my painting. That's amazing for someone who diamond paints as slow as I do. You finished a row. Are you talking about a singular line? Like, what do you mean? Or do you mean like a row like this size? Kind of, sort of. Oh, just curious. Okay. Suzanne. Oh, welcome, Suzanne Layden. How you doing? Katrina, welcome. Chaotic. Hi. Yes, great price. I'm not an associate. Okay. Well, still. You can still click a link that she puts in because it makes you don't have to go find it, But yes, this painting is coming along amazingly. And the camera doesn't really pick up the vibrancy, but like the green part right here, like really, really pretty. So what else is new? No, a row of release papers. Okay, I got you. Speaking of release papers, guess what's coming to our store soon? Ooh, ooh. We've been sending smaller release papers with some of the orders that people place on Etsy, and we have been working very hard on perfecting like designs and making sure the paper quality is there, and we finally nailed it down. So I don't know if Kerwin and I discussed an actual release time for release papers, but they're coming very soon. If you're not part of Creative Craft Addictions, you better join that Facebook group because they will get a heads up first. Crashley papers, yes! I became a surprise grandma on Friday. Oh my gosh, happy grandma hood. I don't know. I finished 2 diamond paintings this month so far. Geez, Sue. That's awesome. So, like, if you want a kind of little well, no. I like those. I don't think these are the ones that we sent, but like this is like kind of the idea. Release paper. They're single-sided release papers, obviously, but they're like the heavy-duty quality kind. But yeah, it took a while. So we have different designs coming. I don't know where the folder went, or I would show you a different design. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, there's only one in here, I believe. Oh no, there's two. Hold on, I'm getting them. Okay, here's some of the floral ones. So like this whole thing is like a release paper. See that here? So we're gonna cut that up in size, and look how cute these are, like little froggies. So yeah, that's a kind of an idea of what you have to look forward to. Let's see. I love the Crashley papers. Oh, yeah, we changed up the design from that one I showed you. There's now like these cool little lines in the background and stuff. But yeah, Vaughn got some. Let's see. Hi, Cats Gallery. Actually, the baby was born on Thursday, but I found out via text on Friday. What did that text say? Like, hey, you're a grandma now. You know, happy grandmahood. My kid did not even know that their partner was pregnant. Oh, that's what I was going to ask, but then I was like, wait, that could be opening a can of worms that I don't want to open. So she didn't know she was pregnant? Did she think that the movements were gas or something? Like, what? Where's Jen? She should be coming. She said she'd be about 10 minutes in. I just bought 60 bottle case. What? Okay, what are you talking about? A 60 bottle case? Oh, I got you. Like the storage container thingamajigs. Off Amazon today. So excited. So is that an Amazon Prime Day deal thingamajig? The text said, oh, okay, here it comes, guys. What did the text say? Hey, there's a baby here. I need more information though, because she didn't know the whole time she was pregnant, right? So when she finally found out, what did her water break? And she was like, oh no, I peed my pants. Like, I'm very curious. And yeah, did it feel like she just had gas the whole time? I don't know. Look, whenever I found out I was pregnant, I specifically remember thinking, man, I haven't had a period in a long time. That's weird. And then I was like, huh. Then I waited like another 4 weeks and then took a test. And it was like, oh, you're pregnant. Like, oh, goody. Yeah, both one of those I was not prepared for. But they are what they are. And I love them, you know? The text said, I'm dying to see. Maybe she's typing it all out. I wonder if it was a book. I have a 30 by 40 DP. I need to start at some point, but it takes me about 4 months to finish one. I work so slow on it. Girl, me too. Me too. Okay, here's the text. Okay, hey, so it's a really long story, but we didn't know my partner was pregnant and they had a baby yesterday. You're a grandma. It's not funny. I don't even know what to say. It seems like that would be something that one calls someone about, but the text, you get to keep that forever, right? I don't know. Now I want to talk to this person. What's their phone number? And I'll call them. I have questions. What are you looking for, babe? Oh, they're over here. Catch! Ooh, you guys, I just threw something at Kerwin and I didn't quite make it to him, but it landed like in a laundry basket. Like, talk about epic wins on accident. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. I know you guys have those too sometimes. Like, you'll never be able to do that again. It is kind of funny. Okay, good. As long as you think it's funny, then I'm in the clear. I have a tendency of saying things that can be offensive, so I have to think sometimes. The baby's name is Lumi? Lummy? Lumi? Is that short for something? Or like, does it have a meaning behind that? Just curious. We still have the name Jen's baby too. I just can't decide what she should name her baby. I really liked Duncan the most. No, Declan. Declan is what I liked. I knew I was pregnant before my period was late. Wilma, how? Did your boobs hurt? Lumi. I really like that name. Oh, that's adorable. Hey, my sweet Crashlicious. Hey, my sweet butter. How's your rolls doing? Oh, that sounded terrible. See what I mean? When things just roll off my tongue and it's like bad. Not that Butter has rolls. Trust me, she's a hot lady, okay? But Butter rolls, whatever. I don't know. My kid and their partner picked it. Oh. Okay. That's cool. My kid and their partner picked it. I wonder how they came to that conclusion. Lumi Ash, did they is the middle name after me? Can we ask her? Just, just say yes to fill my ego. That's cool. I really would call them and talk to them about this. No, I was puking like crazy. And I didn't have very bad morning sickness with Zach, but with Nora, I did. So I was like, I know this kid is going to be one heck of a handful. And guess what? She is. She is a handful. This morning I woke up and I went out into the living room and there's Fruit Loops everywhere. And I'm like, what the heck did this kid do in the middle of the night? And then, today comes around. I was like, Nora, why is there Fruit Loops all over the living room? And she says, I took a bag of Fruit Loops, I put them in my hands, and then I threw them up. And I'm like, well, Nora, why? Because then it was raining Fruit Loops. And I was like, Nora, did you stop to think, is this something that I should be doing? No, of course not. Okay, well, that darn ADHD will get you. Sorry, I guess it's hereditary. Ooh, Jennifer's here. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, she looks really pretty too. All right, here she is. Hello,
Hey.
girl. Oh wait, let me zoom in on that shirt real quick. Are those squares on your shirt?
No,
Is your shirt a diamond painting?
no, they're like blots. Kind of like leopard spots.
I still feel like I could diamond paint that.
Yeah, you probably could. Bedazzle maybe, like in the 80s.
J. Rob Mobile and her bedazzled shirt. Man, J. Rob Mobile should be like your rapper name. You know what I mean? My name's J. Rob Mobile. I like ogles. I couldn't think of anything.
So you have less Fruit Loops now in your house, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. And the whole point is the fact that she was so nonchalant about what she had done. She was just like, yeah, I put them all in my hands like this and then just threw them up. I saw it on TikTok. It was in slow motion. Like there's no what like things don't just happen in slow motion on their own, Nora. And it had to be a whole conversation. But then we had to talk about let's think before we do weird things like just randomly throw Fruit Loops and then go to sleep. Like that's not good for anyone.
Thank you, chat. I don't know. This is just my work outfit. Hey
Tim. What was Tim just carrying?
I don't know what he was carrying. Tim, what were you carrying?
It looked like a small dog.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
Congratulations, Fairy Tale.
Bella the Beast caught COVID, so you haven't been. Oh, you caught it. That means that no one else will get it. Thank gosh, because she caught it with her hand.
Yes, good job catching it. We've been trying to catch it for a while, and man,
that was another one of those things I say out loud, and it sounds mean, but I didn't mean it. I swear. Everyone says hi. Oh my god.
Hi, Butter. Good to see you. Tijuana's in the crowd.
Look, Fairy Tale Poet says you're glowing.
Oh, well, thank you, Fairy Tale.
She just became a surprise grandma. Did you hear?
I know. That's why I said congrats.
And she got the text. She was like, it's a long story, but we had a baby. I wonder what the story would have entailed.
That's why they made a whole show about not knowing about you being pregnant on TLC a couple years ago.
Wait, that's a show? See, I have so many questions. Like, how the heck does one not know they're pregnant? But again, I'm completely ignorant because I knew, so I wouldn't know. How do you not know?
I know it happens, so I'm not judging, but therapy.
Yeah, me either. Make that clear. We're not
judging. Me though goes, there's a high level of denial because your body is telling you you're pregnant.
I feel like it would. Like, I just don't know. Here working on uploading my gingerbread house pics to my blog. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I went into one of your live Mutt Nuts But I heard this crazy rock and roll music, and I was like, ah, what is this? Because it was like super late at night, and it was one of those times where, Kerwin's sleeping, and I'm really not supposed to be awake, and I wasn't even. That's what it was like. I was like, oh my gosh, my phone's possessed. It scared the living daylights out of me.
Oh my gosh, do you have that like half done?
Oh, okay, look.
I'm so proud of you. It's
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous.
it really is. And I did what you said you're gonna do with that part, because the crystal white, when it's down, looks gray. And I was like, oh, not today, not on this canvas, no gray. And so yeah, that made it pop. And I did weird blinging. But I was talking to them earlier. So there's sparklers here, which you can't tell. Let me try to. Okay.
Well, you can tell from your angle, right?
Right.
That's what matters.
Well, the angles, if you look straight down, it looks like this beautiful purple, fade. But like when you're kind of looking at it at an angle, it looks like a bunch of weird blues and dark purples. And I'm like, what? So in one angle, they look great. And the other one, it's like, why are these here? But they do sparkle, that's for sure. Feel better, Bella. Yeah, seriously, feel better. Let me see. So, the only other info I have on is not knowing whether the partner thought they had a miscarriage about 4 months ago. See, now it got sad. I'm sorry, but I mean,
but
that
then
baby,
it turned out to not be a miscarriage.
right? That the baby had just sneezed, and made you think that, but it was still there.
Don't have spicy Buffalo Wild Wings when you're pregnant, because oh my gosh, I thought I was going to give birth last night. I had the worst heartburn at 2:00 in the morning. I almost started sending crazy messages to you
about the meaning of life.
I don't know, but I was sitting on the edge of the bed going, oh, I'm going to give birth because it hurts so bad.
Like the weirdest craving, this is why I gained so much weight, is because when I was pregnant, my craving was bread. And I'm not talking about like rolls with Buddha. I'm talking about bread. And it couldn't be just plain old bread. It had to be lightly toasted, not to where the bread is brown, lightly
like
toasted.
Wonder Bread or?
Yeah. Well, no, Sara Lee honey wheat.
Okay.
Lightly toasted bread. That's all I craved. And I ate like a loaf a day. It was so bad. But like I had to have it,
Mine's cookie dough ice cream right now. We have a local ice cream shop right up the street that I drive past every day on the way home. So we're kidless until tomorrow night.
It's not the same place that gypped you last time, is it?
No.
I'll never forget that crap. Like Jen was so excited about this cookie dough ice cream, and she sends me this picture, and there's like one chunk of cookie dough.
No, there was zero. I went all the way through that thing. I took so many dang pictures going, this is vanilla. There is not even a chocolate chip in here.
Look, she was pissed, y'all. She was like this because she
Don't
wanted
do
ice
this to a
cream.
pregnant woman.
Like, how dare they do this? Gosh.
Because I got ice cream. Maybe it's in the beginning or the end of a batch, and so you just get a couple chocolate chip, like the chips that they put in the ice cream, and then maybe like 5 or 6 cookie doughs. No, this zero.
That's just wrong. That's awful.
Hey Berta, how's it going?
That would make me so upset. So you found a local place though?
Yeah, so up the street we have a local walk-up ice cream place where they serve like soft serve flurries, like where you get chocolate or vanilla ice cream and they put toppings in and mix it all up for you, or they have like 10 different flavors that you can get, like mint chocolate chip or things like that, or you can do milkshakes, or it's just a local place the teenagers not run but like work at. And so yesterday on the way home I was like, baby needs some ice cream.
And you had to go find a place where you saw it.
What?
You said you had to go find a place where you could see them put the cookie.
Yes, exactly.
You don't trust them containers anymore.
So I'm at the stoplight, which takes forever on the way home because it's 2 really busy streets. And so I quick text him and my husband, and I go, do you want he had just texted me, what do you want for dinner? So I was like, do you want some ice cream? And he's like, ooh, ice cream for dinner. I was like, you need to tell me because I'm about to stop there in 3 minutes. What do you want?
We were
So,
actually talking about ice cream for my meeting.
so I stopped at the local shop. I was like, a medium flurry with right now I'm in the mood for cookie dough and cheesecake bites. So that's what I got. I'm like, dang, this tastes good.
That's amazing.
Yep. It's a lot cheaper when you don't have to buy it for your children.
Well, yeah.
I remember
that's the only time we can go really to those kind of places is when we're kid free. And I always thought, does this make us evil? You know, because with
no, it
everyone,
makes us
it's
real
like
adults.
quadruple, right? It's like quadruple the cost, and they can't just get a small something. You know, they got to get the biggest, most extravagant thing.
And then they waste half of it.
Yep, they sure do.
No, I remember because my daughter's gonna be 15 in October. But I remember the day I was like, oh crap, she's old enough to know I'm stopping for French fries at like McDonald's or something. And so I'd be like, dang, now I have to think about it. Can I afford to get both of us something?
Have you ever like hidden food that you had like from your children?
No, but I've hidden it from my husband.
Oh, really? Was it your leftovers?
No, I eat things slower than he does.
Slower than molasses.
And then he sniffs it out and finds it. And then like an example would be like Reese cups. I'll get him his own pack and me my own pack. He'll be done with his in a couple days. And I take like 3 months.
Jennifer.
So he will sniff them out and eat from it because he works from home and then leave one left in the bag. Like, okay, that's fine.
So then 3 months later, you just randomly get a hankering.
Yes, like so. Then in the middle of the night, I get up to get, and then I'm pissed because when I do eat, I want like 3 or 4, not just one. I'm like, what the heck? So he just goes because he works from home. He goes, well, you left it in the office kitchen.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm on his side on this. Reese's are no longer good after so many days. So I feel like I would be doing a disservice to society if I knowingly knew a Reese's cup was, existed without being properly eaten, I mean, I feel like I would take the consequences of the random 3 months later you wanting it. I don't know.
You don't eat the kind she saw.
Or I would replace it like with a carrot or something. I don't know.
All right. So it says, Crafty Judy, welcome. Tijuana says her first full crystal canvas was working on, so she's waiting on a replacement. So she's working on a full drill. I'm sorry to hear that, Tijuana.
Oh, you know what? Can I show some things real quick? Because I want to show people what Tijuana's talking about.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to show people this trick. So please do not instant message me your deep, dark secrets right now, because I'm going to be sharing my Facebook screen. And
oh, man,
it just
that naked picture of me from last night. Careful.
Dude, who did that last? I said that one time, and then I kept getting these pop-ups of the weirdest.
It wasn't me.
I feel like it was either you or Rebecca. It was somebody.
That sounds like a Rebecca thing. I love that.
Yeah, that sounds like, because she knows that I would do it to her too, Okay, hold on. Screen share. Okay. Well, I guess I have to actually click share. Okay, share. Is it working? Okay. So if you guys go to Great Lakes Escape and when you share things to hashtag #FreeToBeMe2022, let me just show you what this looks like. Well, did anybody? Oh, that's because I'm in the wrong group. You know what? Yeah. This happens to me all the time. There we go. That's Creative right. Craft Addictions.
Take two.
Take two. So you see anything that has hashtag #FreeToBeMe, you see like if I hover over it, it's clickable on everything. See here? And if you click that hyperlink, it takes you to everything posted for hashtag. You know what? Did anybody else know that? Anybody?
I kind of did.
That's the whole point of the hashtag.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not just for Instagram. It's a hyperlink, itself. Look at Jen's face right there. Jen, I like your eyebrows a lot. Anyway, so I saw what Tijuana Crafter was talking about. Just going to go through here slowly. Dang, look, Valerie got her yardstick out and everything. And I'm not going to be scrolling through the entire hashtag thing.
Wait,
I
wasn't
know
it
I
the
saw this
cosmic?
post.
Was Tijuana the cosmic one?
She had like charts. I could have sworn it was like right at the top, but it looked crazy. Dang it. Did she hashtag it? She had like papers with these charts on it. I'm sorry if I'm going super fast. My brain registers things very quickly. I know I saw it. Darn.
Is it in the comments of the Free to Be Me?
I bet you it is. I bet you that's where I saw it.
Oh, Fairy Tale got her child a $25 Cold Stone gift card. He used the whole thing on one trip to get the biggest ice cream with every topping.
Seriously.
Butter says, Jen, my husband tells me I need to eat it faster so he won't eat it all. Clearly, I don't. Well, Butter, you and I are kindred souls then.
No, I can't find it for some stupid reason.
I'm stalling for you. Fairy Tale says, I'm a
Her name's
small
not Tijuana
ice
Crafter
cream
for
with
real.
only certain toppings. I don't like cookies or candy. Well, Fairy Tale, that's okay. I'll eat your cookie toppings. That's what she said. Crafting Judy, Reese cups don't last more than a few seconds.
I agree. Well, I eat mine a little bit slower. I still eat them in one sitting. However, like I eat around the edges. I eat the edges and then, I eat the center in one bite.
Okay, I want to ask, how do you eat a cupcake?
I make sure each bite has all the things. Nora eats all the icing and then throws the rest away.
I pull the bottom of the cupcake off and I eat just that part of the cake. And then that way there's the same ratio of icing to cake in the next section of the cupcake, and then I just eat that.
That's really weird.
I'm just telling the truth. Telling the truth.
How do you eat a banana?
One bite at a time.
Do you peel it backwards like weird people?
I can't. Okay, people tell me you see these videos that we all open bananas the wrong way. We're supposed to open it at the stub part versus the part that holds all the bananas together. I can't for the life of me open it from that part. Everyone's like, oh, it's so much easier.
Ooh, Craft and Judy, you do the same thing. That makes me happy. Tijuana Crafter, I wish I worked really hard to find your picture that I know I saw.
The cosmic one, the big Cosmo.
Either I'm blind or
you're blind. No,
I see the picture of the giant cosmic, but she had a different picture.
Oh,
with all of like the papers in the charts. I'm like, oh my gosh. And
Fairy Tale, if you want to post it, you can post it in Creative Craft.
Yeah. It doesn't have, she calls it Galaxy. It's 60 by 120.
Right, Butter? That's pretty good. Eat it like a sandwich.
I don't know. I officially give up, unfortunately. So it's okay. So it's 8. So we have Tia going live at 9. So in about 30 minutes or so, we're going to be doing something crazy fun. But Jen,
crazy.
Yeah, I had some fun questions about, you. Or like we can answer them together and people in chat can also answer. But, we talked about us growing up here on YouTube. So I wanted to talk about, you growing up. What do you think about that?
I think I can tell some secrets.
Oh, see, I told them, I was like, we're going to see if we can get some crazy secrets out of Jen.
I plan
So-
on playing Would You Rather on Friday.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be crazy
So
fun.
guys, come back on Friday.
Yes.
Would You Rather with Ashley and Jennifer.
Meals
Or
on
no,
Wheels.
not Would You Rather. Have I ever?
Are we gonna drink?
No, I can't drink. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're pregnant. Oh. Wait, can't you drink what? Let's just not even go there.
No, I can't drink any alcohol. I'm sorry.
We could,
Hey,
there's
Meals
something
on
else
Wheels.
that we
Hey,
can-
Lynn. Good to see you
Hi,
guys.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I break the bottom of the cupcake and put it on top. What? Okay, hold on. I break the bottom off the cupcake and put it on top of the icing, so it's like a sandwich. Oh my
Yeah, like an
gosh.
Oreo.
That just blew my mind.
It's
Kerwin,
delicious.
can we go get some cupcakes so I could try this? You know what? Next time I'm going to take a picture of me eating a cupcake and I will be making them into.
Record it so when you go to take the bite and you squeeze the icing and it falls out the back end, it's more comical.
See, that's why I don't do the sandwich, Kerwin. That's why I just suffer through 3 or 4 bites of the bottom of the cupcake, and then I have the good ratio. I can control the squirtage. Did you like that saying?
I'm just glad we have it on a stream that you said squirtage. So, I mean, I stopped paying attention right after that because I was like, oh yeah. For those who don't know that story either, I make fun of Jen all the time about her being like extra super innocent about stuff. And like when she's like is upset or she stubs her toe, she says like, "Oh, son of a butterball," or like a cuss word goes there. You know it, by context. But she says something adorable instead or something goofy, I don't know. Like can you think of one off the top of your head, Jen, that you said recently?
I don't know. My mom says "oh fudge" a lot.
Well, that's pretty close to the bad word. She accidentally cussed at the retreat. I know that. I just didn't get to see it. But I tell you what.
And everybody, I knew I was doing it, and Ashley was not paying attention.
Apparently, she did it twice. Hi, Irene. She said the S word. And then I swear that whole craft room was like, "Oh my God, Crashley, you just missed it. She said it twice." And I'm like, "What?"
And Ashley's like 3 feet from me.
I didn't even notice. Like, I didn't hear. I was like, my head was somewhere else. Gosh. Buttnuts uses monkey balls a lot. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's cool. Berta says, "Okay, I'm running home. I finally get to go home." Aw.
Berta,
Well,
I hope you aren't actually running home unless you're running a marathon.
Or at least you have tennis shoes on or something interesting. So, Jen, what is the first memory you have? Or the longest memory, depending on how to word this. What is a memory you have, the first memory you have of, you being a kid? As like from being born, what's your first memory?
Well, I'm going to say hey to Melly and to Lisa, who just came in. Welcome, welcome. My first memory.
She has to remember, guys.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to like articulate it because it's like a foggy memory. We went. It's kind of, are you sure you want it? It's kind of a disturbing memory.
I am 1000% sure I want to hear it.
Okay, so I had a great grandma Mary who was my dad's father, so my grandfather, his mother. So great grandma Mary, but we called her Grandma Mary.
Okay.
And we went to go visit where she lived, and she didn't come and like greet us. And so my grandmother, who was married to my grandfather, of course, asked me to stay in the living room. And yeah, she had passed away taking a nap in her bed. So yeah, that's my first. I was like 3.
Well then, I was not expecting that.
I said it was disturbing.
I know, but I thought that meant something else, Jen.
Oh, gosh. That
But,
maybe
you
that's where my therapy started.
I remember when I was, I wasn't 3. I had to have been like 6 or 7ish maybe. And I remember going to Six Flags, which is like a theme park. And you know those ring toss thingies? And if you get it around a bottle, then you get a big prize. And I just remember there already being a ring around the bottle thing. And my mom claimed it. And she didn't do it. But she still said, I put that ring there. And that day I went home with a giant pig. And its name was Petunia.
Ooh.
But I was like, ooh, Mom, you bad. But this is cool. Yeah. So Tijuana just reposted her picture. This is the one I was talking about.
Ah.
Look at all of this stuff. And I really like her little papers here with the drills.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really cool. So you can kind of get a good glance at, the actual drill color. So I just thought this was fabulous. And I remember seeing it and I was like, dang, girl.
Good
rock.
job, Tijuana.
Yeah. So are you ready for the next question?
Yes, I'll try to make it not as morbid.
Well, do you have siblings?
I have a sister.
You do have a sister. Oh yes, the toilet. How much older or younger is your sister?
She is 4 years younger.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on a second. I'm finding my list thingy. Do you have like a favorite childhood memory with your sister? Or in general?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, you want to know what it is?
Well, yeah. Hi, AK Rose. Hi, Millie. Welcome, you guys. Berta said pooping. What?
So the bathroom toilet flow is my sister-in-law. So that's not the person I'll be talking about, but my sister, whose name is Ashley.
I did know this. Okay.
All right. So we're 4.5 years apart. Well, 4 years, 3 months, something like that. And oh my goodness. Okay. So she
oh my God, you're building the anticipation so well.
So she and I would poke my mom okay. So we hardly ever got spanked, right? But our family did believe in discipline. And my mom did not like spanking us with her hand because it hurt. So she would have the wooden spoon. And to be honest, she was always scared of hurting us. So it never really hurt. But that's what she would spank like our little Tookus with. So we had a dining room table and we would get on each other's nerves all the time. Like she would take something of mine, I would take something of hers. We wouldn't leave each other alone. We shared a room. There was no privacy kind of thing. So I remember my mom coming out of the kitchen with the wooden spoon and she's like, oh my gosh, guys, you guys need to just stop right now or I'm going to spank you with this spoon. And my sister's like, go. And she runs to the other side of the table. And she's like, as long as we keep running around the table, Mom can't catch us.
Oh my God. What did your mom do?
So she just stood on the other side. She's like, I'm not running around this table. But I'm going to stand here until, fine, we're going to wait till your dad gets home. I'm like, no, we don't want dad to spank us. Then it'll actually hurt.
Oh my God.
I said,
that is
shut up. You're going to tell all our secrets. Because I would always fake cry.
Did your mom laugh at least when she said that?
Oh, she said there's so many times that she would laugh when we would say things like that. She'd go into the other room and laugh. But
that's funny. We've stuck magazines in our pants before, and they always found out because it feels like a magazine rather than a gushy tushy. But yeah, that's like what my stepdad, because I had like 5 stepdads growing up. So one of them, like I remember the worst spanking thing was when you know it's coming hours before it happens. And I feel like they do it on purpose to like punish you mentally and punish, your butt. And that's the worst because I did something bad at Walmart or something. And he said, all right, and he just pointed at me, it's spanking later. I'm like, oh gosh. And so like the whole way home, I'm silent, like the spanking is going to be the worst.
When's
Just
it
freaking out.
coming?
And then we get home and he just kind of watches some TV and, I'm in my room just sitting on my bed with my eyes wide, like, is it going to be now? Can we just get this over with? Oh my gosh.
Sound, is he coming?
And then maybe he'll forget. Maybe he forgot. That's why. And then he starts cooking dinner. We all have dinner. So this is like hours later.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
I know. And then after dinner, he sits down and, he plays a little bit of the PS2 or whatever it is. And I'm like, okay, he forgot. And then as soon as like I said, good night, everyone, I started walking to bed. Oh, I owe you something. I'm like, no, I really thought you forgot. But it's like punishment all day waiting for this stupid spanking. They're bad, man. That's not cool. But for whatever reason, when they would make us choose between being grounded or spanking, I still chose to be grounded because I'm a wuss.
I chose the spanking because it would get over with.
I was a
I
drama
hated being grounded.
I'm trying to get up from my work desk and move my bum over to the crafting desk. I'm getting horrible at going home.
See, I always joke with my husband about his commute.
Yeah. I told Kurt, like, when it was snowing here last year, I was like, man, you think I can call in for a snow day? Because, like, the roads are super bad.
I was worried when the pandemic hit that because we were working from home, we wouldn't get any of the snow days. Not that we ever got a snow day, but you could, like, that was the nice thing is you could call in and say, I'm going to work from home and legitimately work from home. But I could cancel my clients and just work from home in my PJs. But then it wasn't so exciting anymore.
Yeah. I get bored though, like, and then like I see the laundry, I'm like, ugh, I'm obligated to do it. I don't just get to leave. I don't know. It has perks, I think, for sure, ish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
I swear there's a cricket in my office.
Is it a horny cricket?
It's taunting me. It's either
whatever
like right.
Happened to your spider?
I haven't seen it. I think it made its way out of my room or something. Hey, Kirby, will you grab that computer charger and plug it in for me? It's about to die. Like any second now.
Tia, what is spanking? What?
Tia was a freaking princess.
Muttnut says she has a 1 foot walk from her bed to her work desk.
Right? It makes it hard too because like I have to work at 8 a.m. But like my first alarm's set for 7:45, which usually bites me in the butt, because nobody wants to just wake up and get to work, but still. So, how you're like super innocent and like always nice and whatnot right now? Have you what's the biggest trouble you were in as a kid? Like, can you think of a time that you did something really bad, like the worst thing that like the biggest trouble you got in?
Well, I cheated on a test.
Better than cheating on your man. Just kidding. Cheated on what kind of test? Why would you do that, Jen?
I don't know, but it still haunts me to this day. Like I still have dreams about it and still have insecurities about it. I don't know why. It was a French test. I hadn't studied for the vocab. So what I did is and see, I'm not like Tia. I didn't burn down my grandmother's back.
I almost said Tia lit a fire and didn't even get in trouble, but I didn't say it because I didn't know if that was supposed to leave us. But
So I took two index cards and I wrote in black Sharpie marker the answers to the vocab test. And when she passed out the papers, okay, so like here's your desk, and your desk is supposed to be empty. So I had my hand like this with the 2 cards underneath. And then she passed out the test, and then I slid the cards like in the paper together.
Oh
And the
my
reason
gosh, you conniving? Oh,
the reason
okay.
I wrote it in black Sharpie is because then I could press down really hard on the paper and it would show me the vocab words. I could see through the paper. And she caught me. It's the only time I've ever cheated. And she
Oh,
caught me.
she
And
caught you?
it was right in front. Like the person who sat next to me was a guy I liked and had a crush on. It was right in front of him. The whole class saw it. She took my paper away. I got a 0 and she told me to come back after school. As soon as I walked in after school, I bursted into tears and I was sobbing hysterically. And she didn't know what to do with me because I was so remorseful. So she's like, I think I have to give you a 0. And then the rest of the year, I made sure my hands were like every time. Because I'm like, I promise, I'm not cheating. I promise.
What grade was that in?
I was a sophomore in high school.
Ooh, so like your senior year and the rest of your, did you just like see her and be like, I'm sorry?
Well, I
know
had to
what
take
I did."
French 2 with her next. So
Mm,
I was with her the whole junior year as well. And I still felt every test. Like I ended up sitting in the front row so she could always see me.
So you wanted to make sure she knew you weren't cheating again. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, and people cheat all the time. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying like to me it was like life or death because it was so against my character.
So that was the Jen at her meanest.
Well,
Like,
there's another I have a second story if you want.
oh good. Okay, because that one was not so bad. So let's hear what this is.
So the second story is how it's kind of sad because it's how I lost my best friend. Don't worry, she didn't die.
Okay. I was like,
So my best friend was a year younger than me. I was bad my sophomore year. No, it was my junior year. She was a sophomore. We went to the same church, went to the same school. And we were like besties. Like we would spend, like I would go over to her house, then go to school. She would come directly to mine. Like it was every other night we were at each other's houses. And for 2 years. Well, she was complaining one night about how nobody liked her. She couldn't get a boyfriend, anything like that. So I started writing these letters from this guy
oh my gosh.
that liked her, this mystery guy.
You didn't.
I did. And I would leave them in her locker. And so for 3 months, she was like, oh, I got another letter. Oh, da, 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 da. I wonder who this guy is. And so I had a friend who I tried to convince, could he please pretend to be the guy? Because I knew that she didn't like him. And I knew she'd be like, never mind. So, yeah, right before my chemistry exam, I think it was in December, I finally like told her, and then she hated me. And the bell rang and she never talked to me again. So like after 2 years of friendship, like I was sobbing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I just wanted you to feel cared for. And she was not going to have it. Her mom disowned me. It was like, okay, I know what I did was horrible, but that's a little harsh.
Fairy Tale's right. You catfished her.
I did.
That one's worse than the whole cheating story. That's I mean, your heart was in the right place.
Oh no, it wasn't in the right place. So you never
just tired of hearing her complain about nobody liking her.
There's nothing good about that.
Man. And so you just never talked to her again?
She never talked to me. I tried and I tried.
Wow. That's crazy. I think the most trouble I got in is when I got caught stealing Reese's peanut butter cups of
Of
all
all
things.
the things.
Of all the things, yeah. When we went to Walmart, I would say I had to go to the bathroom. And like on my way to the bathroom, I would just go swipe one and then go to the bathroom.
But you eat it in the bathroom?
Yes, I would.
Get rid of the
I couldn't
evidence?
have the evidence with me. But yeah, then a Walmart person saw me do it once, and that was the end of that.
You had a good thing going there for a minute.
It would be almost every time we go to Walmart. I think that I put down many a Reese's with that scheme. I would think. Well, do you think that we should give some stuff away real
I think
quick?
so.
Well, just so you guys are aware, I believe we're gonna do a giveaway like next week on my like next Wednesday on one of my lives, my next live of those release papers. So stay tuned for that. But
What?
these items.
Now I'm going to have to come.
Oh, you have to come anyway. We will be able to. And Jen knows of my fight with this release paper idea. Like she was there the whole.
She's been working hard for you guys. Working hard.
There has to be a way. And yeah, I'm obsessed about it. So this giveaway, I'm just gonna like not risk my beautiful painting here. So just don't mind the crinkle because I'm kind of obsessed with this painting. So I did an unboxing of this that I posted. If you guys did see it, this is from like one of my new favorite tray places ever. They're called Squuppy Dogs,
I can't wait to check them out.
Yes, they have all sorts of cool, new, innovative, weird stuff.
Where can you find them at?
They're on Etsy. I should have linked the description, but they did send this just to sponsor this event and kind of, get their name out there and stuff. So I really would love if, I think we got some sales from that video, so I love it. Or got them some sales. I'm looking them up now. Squuppy Dogs.
Can you get a bone?
You do. Give my dog a bone, and I'll tell you what that's for.
Yeah.
So it's Squuppy Dog, like DAWG, like sup dog.
Yep.
and they name all of their like different size trays, like by big dogs, little dogs for little trays. So there is their Etsy store right there, and their stuff is amazing. So I'm just gonna give myself the star position real quick.
Woo-hoo.
So here is their new Galaxy color. And oh wait, no, that was the one I was supposed to keep. It was supposed to be the crimson one. I was supposed to get. That's this one.
You're still showing us. Yeah, that's nice.
This is the crimson color. This one is red and it's beautiful. But if you could see how shiny it is, and it's clean. You know what I mean?
It looks like it's made out of that silk that we all like.
Their filament or their print, I don't know. Their stuff is on point, and the drills slide in so perfectly. And the stopper, it doesn't. What? What? Say it. Did I say something like that's what she said?
Yes.
What did I say?
You said they slide in so perfectly.
Oh, that was good. I just wanted to hear you say it. And the stopper, you just grab both of it. Now with the stopper, I saw people got confused. You see how it says S3D on it? That goes on the inside. And then, it just slides right in there. Like so. And then the lid. So the giveaway winner's going to get this tray set. And should we just do one winner? Yeah, we'll do one winner. Less shipping that way. And they're going to get this dog bone.
I need a dog bone.
This is one that's exclusive to the shop. It is a cover minder. Get all your magnets. So this is if you have an inclined desk or like a drafting table. This cover minder bone thingy sits right on your incline, so you don't have to sit there and
double duty. That's awesome.
holds the tray for you. Or you can like make it hold your pen or whatever. But it's, I hate, that's why I don't use my drafting tables, because I hate holding the tray and doing it that way. So with this, you don't have to.
Can it hold my drink?
Yes, you fell for it. What did I fall for? What did
Oh,
I
I
do?
fell for it.
Oh, yes, she did. I thought she's talking about me. I do, Berta, remember. What? Anyway, so you'll get the dog bone. And this is also in their crimson color. This is a fire hydrant trash cover minder majigger thing.
How witty is that?
It's adorable. And then you'll also get business cards. Yay!
Woo woo! We all need some business cards.
So, who's ready? And we're going to pull just from that Google Doc there. So, is everybody excited? Is everybody ready?
Don't forget to sign up, because we could be doing this more and more.
Right. So, I just said we're going to be doing one for release papers, so don't miss out on it. I'm going to share the screen on the prize wheel, and this is for the Squuppy dog giveaway thingamajig. Yeah, share screen.
And do you have a link to the Google Doc in your description?
I actually didn't edit the description at all, but like if you go to my last live, I did copy your description, so it is in the last live.
Okay.
I just forgot to edit this one.
Oh, we have people ready.
Oh, good. I was gonna be mean and like wait for different responses. Is with this layout, is that better? Okay. So everyone can see that well. And look, I made it all cute and stuff. So we're gonna go full screen here. All right, here we go. Are you ready, Jen?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Dun-dun.
Well, it looks like a wonderful record.
Woo! Stephanie B. Stephanie B. You won. Stephanie B. Are you in this chat right now? With everyone having different YouTube names versus real names, I just never know. So Stephanie B. I don't know. I don't see her commenting. Hopefully she's here and can hear my words right now, because I need you to send me your address, because I promise you I will forget and I won't go hunt you down. So please message me on Facebook. I am Ashley Kohlmeyer. If you're part of Creative Craft Addictions, you'll see me listed as an admin if you click on members. And if you know Jen better for whatever reason, you can give her your address. I don't care. But
she did not put what her social media was. She just put that she's on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, if we don't hear, or if we, for whatever reason, cannot figure out her address to ship it to her, then we'll just do it again. It'll be fine.
Yes, you'll have until Ashley's next live. So if you don't hear from you by then, Ashley will respin the wheel.
But yeah, she's right. If you're participating in hashtag free to be me, which really everyone should be, because it can be anything, make sure you fill out that form, because that's how we're going to be doing the giveaways. So if you don't fill out that form, I don't want to hear your business. Just kidding. That sounded weird. Yeah, I don't see them commenting. So, well, that's that. Congratulations if you're watching on hashtag replay. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, so we heard about Jen's dark past with her catfishing and her French cheatingness. Can you tell us how old you were when you got your first boyfriend? And what was his name? And if you say Tim, I'm going to throw up.
I was in college. And I don't know if you'd call him my boyfriend. Okay, do you want to hear the story about how someone went to jail for me?
I can't get over the fact that your first boyfriend you were in college.
Yeah.
Were you not boy crazy?
No, I was the friend. I was the one that they all came to and asked, how do I get this girl to go out with me?
Man, that's part of why, you got into the catfishing business, I guess. So let's hear about how this person went to jail. I think I remember it. Something about a pizza delivery person.
No. His name was Christopher,
Okay.
and he lived on the east side of the state. And I met him through Instant Messenger back in the AOL days. And so
AOL.
I would be in the basement of the dorm because I didn't have a computer. And so there were computers in the basement of all the dorms. And I was writing my papers, but I was also on instant messaging, talking to random people from around the world. And I still remember his name on instant message. But after a month or so, we decided that we were going to meet.
Okay.
And so he was supposed to come and meet me at my dorm at a certain time. And after about an hour, he wasn't there. And I knew the drive was going to be 2.5 hours. And so I started calling him. And I'd have to run back to my room, call him. And that this was before like cell phones and free long distance and all of that. So I'd have to run back to my room, pay to call him, then run back out to the lobby, sit in the lobby, then run back to my room. So I think he was supposed to come right after work about 8, 9 o'clock. At midnight, I was leaving him a message and I'm like, you better be dead on the side of the road or in jail when I find you. I do not like being stood up. So the next day, I call his home, and it was his home number, and his younger brother answers, and he goes, "Oh, Chris is in jail."
Wow.
And he's like, "And you're Jennifer? You're the reason he's in jail."
Oh, what?
I'm like, "What did I do?" So I guess he had a sporty like car, and he was speeding because he was running late to come see me. And it's a direct shot on the highway from where he was across the state. And he was going like 90 in a 70 mile an hour area. And he had already gotten 2 tickets. And in Michigan, it's 3 tickets and you lose your license for a while. And he did not want to get his 3rd strike. So he decides in his sports car that he's going to outrun the cop. So he takes his car all the way up to like 120, and they ended up having to have a roadblock.
Really?
And they stopped him, but because he was running from the police, they thought he was like this dangerous guy, which he was really just this geek. And so they like threw him to the ground, and he had scrapes all over his face because he had glasses. They broke his glasses. Yeah, so he was in jail overnight. They impounded his car. Yeah. So a couple months later, he actually had to go back, and he was proven guilty and had to go to jail for 2 months. And so then I would write him these quote unquote, they weren't really love letters, but they were just kind of like gooey letters to keep him like hope up. But yeah, so it was his own decision, but what I find really funny is I left him that message of you better be dead on the side of the road or in jail. And then I find out he's in jail.
So you stayed with him throughout his whole time in jail?
We weren't technically dating. We dated for a couple months after, and then we broke up, but we were still really good friends because we just realized like the distance was too much for me. I had too much going on at school. I was involved in a bunch of other stuff, and I'm like, I can't. So it's not that we didn't like each other. I wasn't ready for, and I feel like long distance is when you're in a serious relationship, and that can go the distance. But with him and starting up a relationship, I just didn't want to do long distance.
And him going to jail on the first date.
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of too impulsive for me.
Yeah.
Like to outrun the cop. So the more I processed it, the more I was like, Yeah, but we were still really good friends. So while he was in jail, I would write him, 3, 4 page letters, and he would write me back because he would have nothing else to do. But it really is true. He would he would say, yeah, to walk a mile in my cell block, it takes me 489 times.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing he could do. It was just this 10 by 10 room that he shared with somebody, and he was there 24/7.
That's crazy. In my mind, I'm thinking, here's Jennifer so remorseful about, cheating on a French test. And then she meets this guy, and this guy's kind of a bad boy, right? He goes to jail and she's all into it. It's just like the whole Vampire Diaries, the guy's a little edgy and dangerous. And so I was really hoping you were going to get into the Gin Gothic phase of your life. Did that never happen?
I still had a couple other guys that I made come meet me from the other side of the state. None of them ever turned out, but that was like I'm surprised I'm not dead on the side of the road.
Yeah. I specifically remember a story about a pizza delivery person.
Yep, that was my first serious relationship.
What was that story? I'm going to have to go find that live because I liked that story. Jen tells great stories. And eventually, one of these lives, we're going to have your favorite story retell session because everyone
It's
wants
like I
to hear.
save up all my goody two shoe and then I really screw up and then I start over again.
Oh my gosh. What about
Good night, Irene. I hope you get some good rest.
So when you were in college, you didn't go to college parties or,
I didn't know how to find them. Again, I was in the wrong crowd. I tried, but everyone I went to was lame. And I was like,
well, I've never been to a college party either, so we can be in that boat. I was telling everyone last night I'm really struggling with turning 30 on Sunday, and I still haven't done anything crazy. I've never.
You married me. That was crazy.
That was pretty crazy. I've never done anything extra bad. Okay, never got a speeding ticket. Nothing. Never even been in trouble really. I stole Reese's when I was a kid. That's about it. And yeah. We don't have to get into that, but we did have a long discussion about psychedelic drugs. So there was that too. That's going to be interesting someday that I will do in my life.
So what you're saying is the next time you go live, you will be in your 30s.
Oh my gosh.
no.
The next time I go live. No, because I'll be live with Jen. That'll be my.
No, that'll be Jen's live.
Jen's live will be my last live stream I'm involved in while in my 20s. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. I survived my 30s. You can do it too.
Doesn't it feel weird going from 20s to 30s? I'm just saying. Mama said you have 30 or 40 years to be a rebel. Yeah. Is your mom telling me to go get arrested or something? Because I'm going to tell the cop that Mama's told me to do this crazy thing. Okay.
But look how much fun I've had in my 30s getting to know you and meeting you. There's so much more left to your life.
I'm so glad I put a bookmark in that moment of time. That's cool.
And you're gonna be able to explore the world more and more each day as you realize that you are an adult. I remember the first time I was like, oh, I'm an adult. I can eat chocolate cake and not have to have dinner. Oh my gosh, I can make these decisions.
Well, I'm over here people talking about their rebel stories, especially at the retreat, hearing Jenny and her sister going on and on about these crazy things that they did, and I'm like, well, I stole Reese's when I was 7. I don't know. I want to do something crazy. One of these times I'm gonna come up to Michigan and we're gonna go do that thing where you jump off cliffs with a bungee thingamajigs.
Oh, I'd rather skydive. I was having this discussion with somebody. Why am I so opposed to bungee jumping? I fear for my life, but I want to skydive.
Girl, that beats the hell out of me. Are you talking about skydiving by yourself or like with a companion professional?
Well, like I think you have to have a professional the first time
I
unless
don't know. I heard that you had to take these classes and it's like a different kind of class if you do it by yourself. And all I know is that there's 2 parachutes in case one fails,
Yep.
and that's terrifying.
Jen, I've got an answer for that question because I'm the exact same. I would rather skydive. Like the thought of skydiving is more appealing to me than bungee jumping. And the reason it is to me is if you're skydiving and it messes up, that's it. One chance and you're good. Bungee jumping, okay, you survive the first one. Will the second one catch you? Will the third one catch you? Will the fourth one catch you? It's like,
Oh my gosh, I didn't.
your
think
neck's
about that.
broken, you're half dead, your blood's draining, and you're still alive.
But skydiving is a complete,
it's like skydiving
Free
is just
fall.
that. Well, they're both free falls.
I guess, but skydiving is much higher.
I think once you hit a certain height, it doesn't matter. Just saying.
I guess that's true. So, Jen, would you really do it for real?
I would. I have to lose a little weight though, otherwise the parachute won't work.
What?
Yeah, there's a because you're with somebody, there's a 400-pound weight limit. I checked on it. So me with another person would not work.
Man, my other person better be hella skinny. That's, like, I'm gonna need Skeletor to be my companion person.
I was gonna say, me too.
Skeletor. Hopefully that's first.
Can I jump with a teddy bear?
Right. Hey Siri, pull my parachute when it's time. I feel like that should be automatic now. My gosh. That I don't know. We talked about bucket lists too. Do you have anything else crazy on yours?
Not really crazy. I mean, one of my bucket lists we already did for our anniversary. We went to Italy. So that was on my one of my bucket list is going to see a World Cup game because I love soccer.
Oh.
I know that's not crazy, but it's on my bucket list.
I can never see the ball. They all just look like weird, foosball table people to me. I cannot see the ball. Same thing like with hockey. I can't see that tiny thing.
Oh, funny story. So we were watching this game and my great grandmother was sitting like in my craft room. If I were to turn my computer around, you would see our family room, which is where the TV and the couch are. And so we're all sitting around and we're watching the soccer game. And we have these, you can see it in this picture here, these canned lights, right? See this little circle?
Yeah.
Right here. So I guess where she was sitting on the couch, that was on the TV. But because we're all sitting in different places, we don't see it. So she keeps saying, what is that yellow light? Like it never moves. Like, what is it? I'm like, and every time she asked, the ball would be in the area she was talking about. And so I'm like, it's the ball. She's like, no, it's she couldn't explain it to us. She's like, it looks like a flying saucer. Like it never moves. It's this yellow glow on the TV. And we could not see it because we're all in different angles. And finally, I stand up to get some water and walk in front of her and look at the TV. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the light above the TV.
So she thought that there was like a flying saucer at the soccer game or something?
No, she didn't say flying saucer. I'm just saying she was trying to explain what it looked like. And but it was like driving her nuts. And we thought she was going crazy because we're like, maybe her eyes are going.
Oh my gosh. That seriously sounds like something I would do though, for real.
And she was trying to explain so hard to us, like, there's this light, like you see here, it's not moving, but we're watching the ball move and the players move and we can't see it. And we're just like, Grandma, are you going crazy? Maybe I am.
Well, speaking of like supernatural things, did you happen to catch Mystery of Diamonds interview with Randall Spangler?
No, I haven't.
So, and Jenny was the one who originally found this, so Jenny gets full credit. So Brandy is just interviewing Randall Spangler, and he's the DAC artist for the Draglings, paintings. And, they're all just talking back and forth, having a good time. And all of a sudden, a bubble just flies and bounces across his screen. And it was like the talk, and Jenny sounded like a crazy person in the chat. Like, I just saw a bubble. Well, I grabbed the video clip. Watch this.
It was so cute when it came out, and I was very, very lucky.
Oh, by the way, Brandy's not moving because her internet sucks, okay? But she's still talking.
It was so cute when it came out, and I was very, very lucky. Someone sent that to me because I was like, oh, I'm getting it. I got to get it. Because I love teddy bears. I always have. So.
Did you see that?
I did.
I've watched that video clip like at least 1,000 times. I'm like, what? Because it's clearly a bubble. And like right before that, they were talking about that one painting he has where the dragons are taking like a bubble bath or something. And it's proof that Randall Spangler is magical. You know what I mean? Kerwin's like, that's gotta be dust or something. I'm like, no, Randall Spangler is magical. Okay. Stop it. Look, Crab, that's really what I'm telling you. But, a lot of people didn't catch it while it was happening. So Jenny really did sound like a crazy person going off about this bubble. And Randall's like, the cats aren't in here. I'm not blowing bubbles. It was funny. I don't know. Have you ever
remember how you had a little white light that went across?
Look, that's scary. Like, I never even noticed. And then somebody was like, Crashley, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I think you might be haunted. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, go to this video at this timestamp or whatever. And sure enough, this little white orb flies across. I'm like, oh my gosh, Grandpa? Is it you? Hi, Grandpa. But yeah, that stuff wigs me out. I haven't seen a lot of freaky things like that, but everything I try to I don't know, I like unfreak myself out because like that was obviously a random glare from a mirror or something. I don't know. Have you ever seen anything freaky?
No, but I've felt freaky before. That came out wrong.
At the disco, at the club.
No, like just that sense of like someone's watching, or you get like this cold, like you could be burning up and then all of a sudden you're starting to freeze and your hair stands up, or you hit a cold spot in the room for no reason and it's not like someone peed in the pool.
That's so funny because that's what I was thinking of. So Jen gets freaky feelings, you guys. And then, how do you think she got pregnant? I mean, things just happen. I'm sure that spot was a little warmer than colder, but anyway, I'm getting way too deep in my thoughts. So Tia is going live in 10 minutes, Jen. Let's just get off that subject before,
So I need to go prepare for that. I need to go to the bathroom, get a water refill.
Yes, and she needs to stay away from spicy foods.
Yes.
So she doesn't die in the middle of the night again and then contemplate stuff. So that's it for tonight. We will see you on Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern with more fun. And what was it? Would you rather?
Have I ever?
Have I ever?
Never. I have to get
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Is Tim going to play too?
Well, maybe we can. Maybe
Tim's not pregnant, so double drinks if you got a drink for Tim. All right, bye everyone. Have a good night. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Bye.